Let's keep reading Weirdo by Ahn Do. We are up to chapter 4. The next day at school, there was awesome news. Another new kid was starting.
Toby Hogan.
Another new kid was starting. Since I had been there a whole day already, he was now the new guy. And when he walked in, it got even better. The new guy. What's his name? Oops. I thought to myself, yes, this guy makes me look super normal. He's going to take some of the attention off me. And I was right. Henry quickly became the strangest guy in the class. He did everything a bit differently. Like, when you said his name, it took 3 goes before he'd turn around. Henry! 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 Huh? And he had his own versions of nursery rhymes. Mary had a little lamb who one day just got dropped dead. Now it goes to school with her between 2 chunks of bread. That's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Well, the other kids think he's strange, but I think he's pretty funny. That afternoon, I found myself standing in line outside the principal's office. Henry was there too. Hi, Henry. 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 Hi, Weir. Turns out we were both there because of one guy, Blake Green. It hadn't taken us long to figure out that just about everything that Blake Green tells you to do, you shouldn't do. When Blake Green first saw Henry, he got the same look on his face that a dog gets when it looks at a ham sandwich. Ham sandwich, dog. Henry, Blake Green. It's pretty weird, isn't it? Pretty weird. Henry told me what Blake Green made him do. Henry was there because Blake tricked him into going into the girls' toilets. Hey, where'd my school bag go? It's over there. Have a look. Oh, thanks. Eek! Hey, go away. Eek! Here's what happened to me. Hey, weirdo, I bet you can't throw this through that window. Oh, no. Why did he throw it through the window? I managed to get 3 teachers angry with 1 bread roll. Oh, no. Oh, no. When it was my turn to go into the principal's office, Henry did something I wasn't expecting. Mrs. Harris, Weir didn't mean to throw the bread roll through the window. He tripped in his sister's shoes and his lunch went flying out of his hands. He helped me out. So I thought I ought to help him out too. Henry was just looking for his school bag. Blake told him it was in the toilets. He didn't realise it was the girls' toilets. He's only new. We grinned at each other, both convinced that we were out of trouble. What do you reckon? Are they out of trouble?
Yeah.
Could be. We were wrong. You'll both spend attention writing a page of reasons why you shouldn't do what you did again. Dang, I hate detention. But when we walked in, I got the best surprise of my life. Bella was in detention too. She was in trouble for accidentally elbowing the girl who gave her the wet willy. Bella is easily the prettiest girl in the class. Well, whenever Jenny, Claire, Mary, Sue, Yana and Wendy are away. But I liked her. I liked her a lot. Oh, what do you reckon, boys? What do you reckon, Emma? And it turned out Henry liked her too. As soon as we walked in, he tried out one of his super smooth talking to girls tricks. What's this going to be? Oh, hi, Bella. Want to hear my special nursery rhyme? There was a little bunny, his nose was very runny. If you think it's very funny, well, it's not. Bella moved away from Henry and closer to me. That's when I realised that with Henry as my sidekick, I'd always be the cool one. The cool one. So that's how me and Henry became best friends. Oh, that's a bit mean, but poor Henry. Chapter 5. For the rest of the week, me and Henry got up to loads of funny business. I can make you fall over with the power of my mind. Henry thinks my drawings are cool, so I've been making some really funny ones for him. What's going on there? Stuck. Look at this one. A frill-necked lizard. Sausage dog. Oh, if you fold the book over, damage the book. But look, you can create a frill-necked sausage dog.
It's fine.
That's pretty cool, isn't it? No, don't bend the book. It's not our book. Oh, a skink mixed with a skunk. Look at that. It's still called a skunk, but it's a skink-headed skunk. Pretty good.
Mr.
What's this one? And again, Mr. Harris. Oh, he's making him put his finger up his nose. That's pretty yucky, isn't it? Look at that. Pretty cheeky. Chapter 6. The school principal, Mr. Harris, came in to talk to our class about a very important matter. Kids, we've recently discovered that many of you have animals living in your hair called nits. Animals living in my hair? At first I thought, how cool. You ever had nits?
No.
No. But it turns out these things are not so good for you. They're tiny insects that suck your blood and make your head itchy. Mr. Harris told us to line up so some nit inspectors could check our heads. I really hope these guys didn't check for worms as well, because I wanted to keep my pants on. They told us that if your head was itchy, it meant you probably had nits. As soon as they said this, my head felt itchy, but I didn't want to scratch it. I think everyone felt the same. We all stood there with itchy heads we were too afraid to scratch. At the end of it, Mr. Harris told us that we all had nits, the whole class. We were each given a bottle of shampoo and told to stay home. Yay! Until we'd really washed our hair. What do you think about that? Then he told us that these creatures were brought to school by someone carrying them in their hair, and it all started a few days ago. Well, of course, everyone right away turned to Henry. He just turned up a few days ago, and he had this guilty look on his face. Guilty. It must have been him. I just made a new friend, and now he was the knit guy. I'd have to stay away from him. It felt like this one time Mum let me choose a transformer for Christmas, then she wrapped it up and I couldn't have it for a month. Suddenly, we heard some chirping noises in the classroom. Meep, 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 meep. What could that be? Meep. At first I thought it was my sister hiding in a cupboard with the hiccups. Meep. No one knew what the noise was, so Miss Franklin told us to all go around the classroom and look for the mysterious noise. We looked for ages, but found nothing. Then Henry put up his hand. Miss, it sounds like baby sparrows. How do you know that, Henry? Said Miss Franklin. We had heaps of birds on our farm, so I know what they sound like. Do you know where they are? The teacher asked. Sparrows like to nest up high, said Henry. I think they're in the ceiling. Could be. Next, the school called some bird inspectors to come to our classroom and check the ceiling. And sure enough, Henry was right. There was a nest up there, and not only that, it was the sparrows who were responsible for everyone's nits. They found heaps of bird lice in the nest. Henry became the class hero for solving the mystery of the chirping noise, and everyone also realised that it wasn't him that gave us all nits. That's good. All of a sudden, I was best friends with the coolest kid in the class. Don't forget, I was his first friend. The very next day, Henry was back to being himself. Look at me, I'm a walrus. Oh well, at least I have him all to myself again. Chapter 7. It was show and tell day, and I decided to take my robotic ninja hamster to school. He looked pretty dirty and needed a wash, so I turned on the tap and heard a huge scream. Eek! Who turned on the tap? It was Sally. in the shower. Sally was in the middle of a shower. Oops! So when she came out, she got me back by tying my school pants together. When I went to put them on, I fell and banged my head. So I got her back by putting glue in her shoes. Oh no. At school, Bella spent all of lunch handing out invitations to her birthday party. Everyone in my class got an invitation, everyone except me. When she was handing them out and she got to me, she smiled and then walked right past. She even gave one to Toby Hogan. She must have liked what he brought in for show and tell. This is what you call a money box. Oops, what's happening here? Even Henry got an invitation. Henry's toilet paper dispensing helmet. Woohoo! What a bummer. She must have thought my robotic ninja hamster was weird, just like me. Could this day get any worse? Worse. After school, I heard Mum on the phone talking to Bella's mum. Then Mum gave me the worst news I could ever hear. Bella's mum has to take her grandma to the doctor this afternoon, so Bella is coming over to our house. Isn't that nice? No! Bella's the girl he likes. No one's ever been to my house yet, not even Henry. My family is too weird. But it was too late, and before I knew it, Bella was at our front door. This is Weir's granddad, Bob, said my mum. Hello there. How about a hug for an old man? Oh no, I've seen him do this before. Ah, you've broken my mouth. Sorry about that, Bella, said Mum. Just kidding, said Grandad. They come out. Look, isn't that cool? Then Grandad put his teeth in backwards and accidentally bit his tongue and screamed, ah! Suddenly there was another loud scream coming from the bathroom. Ow! Uh-oh, it sounds like Roger slammed the toilet seat on his thing again. What does she mean by his thing? Said Bella. I don't like making stuff up, but in this case I had to. Oh no, what's he going to tell Bella? He likes to call his hand a thing, like rah, hand thingy. My family is like one disaster waiting to happen after another. Then my worst fear happened. Dad came home early from work. He walked right up to me and said the baddest thing he could say. Pull my finger. Dad, no! But it turns out he wasn't going to embarrass me after all. Please, I've got a cramp in my hand. So Mum gave Dad a quick hand massage. Oh, that's lucky. Too many close shaves so far, but overall things were still all right. Me and Bella were talking about the toys we'd brought in for show and tell. My ninja hamster was giving her scientist doll a ride on his back. That's when Sally came out of her room. Oh no, I forgot about the glue I put in her shoes. She marched right up to where me and Bella were sitting. Hey Bella, do any boys in your class wear girls' clothes? No, why? See these shoes Weir is wearing? They're actually my old school shoes. What a mean sister. No, my life is destroyed. But then Bella said something that I didn't expect at all. Hey, that's kind of cool. My school bag used to belong to my brother. Huh? Wow, this is actually going great. I was just starting to feel really good about things when the doorbell rang. What now? I looked down at the hallway and saw Henry at the door. What are you doing, Henry? I'm waiting for you to let me in. But why are you wearing that? I asked him. Because I have a car. What's he got? I have a car-choo. Henry's big green booger hit me in the eye. I turned and accidentally knocked Bella over. That's when the booger flew from my face onto Bella's. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I tried to wipe it off her with Henry's toilet paper, and that's when I spotted Roger running down the hall with Bella's doll. I panicked. I couldn't think properly. I turned to Bella and probably said the uncoolest thing you could say to a girl. Me need go pee-pee now. I raced after Roger, but by the time I got to his room, it was too late. What has Roger done? Doll eat custard. The doll's head was covered in yellow goop. What do I do now? Sally and Henry raced in after me. Quick, get some water to wash her. I ran back out to the kitchen where Bella was sitting and filled up 2 cups of water. She looked at me confused. I like to drink 2 cups of water before I go to the toilet. It helps me go pee-pee. Okay. Okay, said Bella. When I got back to Roger's room, there was custard everywhere. Quick, to the bathroom. I grabbed the doll and ran to the bathroom. Sally and Henry followed. Grandad was in there and we squeezed past him to get to the sink. We were all hovering over the doll when Bella's mum and Bella walked in to see what all the fuss was about. Grandad tried to explain. We found a couple of nits on Bella's doll, so we've just given her hair a little wash with nit shampoo. We cleaned up the doll just in time to hand her back to Bella. Oh, that was close. Oh, thank you for doing that. It was time to say bye to Bella, and I was sure she thought I was even weirder than before, thanks to my crazy family. Bye, Weir. Your family is really funny. Then she pulled an envelope out of her bag. I didn't want to give you this in front of everyone at school. It was an invitation to her birthday party that she'd drawn herself. Oh, that's cool. I love frogs too. I think they're the best. Invitation. Cool. Dear Weir, every party needs a weirdo. Please come to mine. Bella. Wow! A special birthday invitation from the 7th best looking girl at school. This could be the best year ever. The end.